The smack that was had all around the world. Will Smith stormed the Oscar stage and struck comedian Chris Rock across the face for joking about his wife in a moment at Sunday's gala that immediately went viral and left stunned viewers questioning if it had been scripted or genuine. But it turned out to be genuine. What's your take on this smack that was had across the world?
Awards to take away Will Smith's Oscar. The actor became enraged after Chris Rock poked fun at Smith's wife Jada's bald head.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Smith seems to find it funny at first, but Jada's eye roll indicates her displeasure.
Uh-oh, Richard.
And then it happens. Smith drew back and slapped Rock across the face with his open hand.
And we all know how that's gone. I mean, the sales of Chris Rock's show have spiked. The Academy is saying that they're going to take action against Will Smith. I don't really believe that's going to happen. It's called selective privilege. Let me start off with Cindy Ogana. What do you think?
I think there are two schools of thought. A lot of women, because I also posted this on my timeline, and a lot of women were saying that what Will Smith did was right. He, you know, stood up for his wife, and a lot of men should do that. And then they asked me, so now if it was you and your husband in something like that, you wouldn't be happy? And I said, no, I wouldn't, because I know what that would cost him. And Will Smith is already feeling the power of white Hollywood. Now, Hollywood, there is a black side and the white side, whether you want to believe it or not. Because there are people who have been on that stage, said really, really foul things as presenters, but they don't get out. They've gotten away with it. I mean, Howard Weinstein has gotten an Oscar on that very same stage. They didn't take it away, but now they're thinking of taking Will Smith's Oscar away. So I just feel Hasira Hasara, yes, I understand that, you know, the joke was in poor taste, Jada is going through alopecia and all that stuff, but that was not the right way to act. It wasn't. And I know people are saying, oh, you know, don't make it a racing, blah, 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 but you have to be, you know, these are some of the nuances that you just have to look into. They're seeing a black man strike another black man on stage.
Yeah.
It took away from so much on that day.
For someone who's a thespian, Quach, were you there feeling like Lupita, like the whole of the world? She was just there like, nango.
Well, first of all, I agree with Cindy that you must be conscious of your social context. You must be very aware that as I do this, what do I represent?
Yes.
As much as you might not want to be caged into, oh, Will Smith is a black actor, that's what you are. That's what, you know, and especially at the Oscars. This is what has been, the talk has been there forever. Even Will Smith himself, the last time they boycotted this event, they were calling it the White Oscars.
Yeah, Oscars.
And now here they are throwing jabs. But my understanding of this would be, it is very simple. It's not bad to defend your person.
Yeah.
But use your words.
Use your words.
You are an actor. This is what you use for trade.
I mean, you won a Grammy for best rap album.
You are a musician.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You are good with words. I know people have been saying at you, there are some times when something just gets to a place where you want to go extra, you know, more than just words. But you must understand that the more you go up in the society, the more you hold a social responsibility. And this thing, now, apart from it just being black on black, someone was hitting on another one, it is a thing of, it was being aired during watershed period.
Yeah.
So people were watching it all over. The violence was not precedented. Even when he was walking up to Chris Rock.
Right.
And then these people are people who have each other's numbers.
Yeah.
Like if someone is making a joke in bad taste, just call them
I
later
think like,
and tell them, bro,
Remy.
Exactly.
that campaign you did.
Remy, what do you think? How do you feel? Would you, I don't really want to ask the question, but I have to ask, would you feel okay if your man stood up for you, like slapped Quach for disrespecting you in public? How do you feel?
You know, I would appreciate, you know, why he did what he did, but not the way he did what he did. Okay? So, you know, the good and the bad thing is when you're a celebrity and in that particular stature, you're larger than life. You know, you have a God, you know, small g, like cult-like following. You know,
demigod,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what you do impacts you in such a large way that people will want to believe that that's okay to do what you do because you're Will Smith, you know? So unfortunately, even if you had good intentions, everything you do is under scrutiny and you're black. Okay, you're an African American and this is a stage where you're not a majority, you're a minority. So when you go slapping people around because you're defending the honor of your wife,
Right.
you're doing a disservice because you're not really helping the situation. The whole black community is like, hey, why did you do that?
Yeah.
You know, you messed us up. You're not supposed to do this because you're, you know, taking away our whole year and years of work, you know, in the black artist
Right.
kind of thing.
Yes.
So it carries so much. But I think the flip of this, if you want to look at 360 angle to the whole Will Smith, Chris, and Jada thing,
Yeah.
you know, the whole red table talk conversation
Yeah.
that Will had with Jada, and she had to speak about that whole August Alsina, you know,
Yeah.
altercation. Dude was a mess, you know, and I don't think he's been the same in those memes that were happening.
Yeah.
All that, and you don't know the mental psyche of someone, and then you're on TV's biggest night at the Dolby Theater. You walk up to the stage. I don't know what's going through your mind,
Yeah.
and you smack the crap out of
Yeah,
Chris
there's an
Rock.
interesting
The rock out of Chris.
There's an interesting story here with Will Smith. When he was young, his
Yeah.
dad used to
Yes.
physically assault
Yeah.
a mom.
Yeah.
So he felt like it was that moment where he was standing up for all those days.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing about Chris Rock is that when he was younger, he was being bullied in school. One time he put a brick inside a bag and beat the kid so badly he nearly killed him.
Yeah.
So he's always had a fear of being angry.
Yeah.
So you can imagine those two people met at a crossroads or a junction in their life. And speaking of crossroads and junction, at this juncture, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be talking about the National Police Service responding to a viral video where a cop decided to Spider-Man himself through a vehicle.